Hey, crim 28. How's it going? Yes, I'm down here in that little corner box thing. I wanted to go over our syllabus and some other important information especially for those of you who are either new to online learning or new to Fresno City College, just so you can have access to the tools and the little bit of extra help that we actually do offer through Fresno City College. Of course, I will always be there to support. You can always message me, email me, whatever, and I'll do my best to figure out whatever the issue is and hopefully resolve it or point you in the right direction. But as you can see, I'm sharing my screen. I am in Canvas, and this is the dashboard. And I kind of wanted to show you, if you don't know how to get onto Canvas, which I'm guessing you do because I think you're probably watching this video through a link that I'm going to post on Canvas. So fingers crossed, I hope you already know how to use it. So this is my dashboard, and I have like 8,000 classes on here, which yours probably won't look just like mine. But crim 28 happens to be the first one in mine. Obviously, if you scroll down, I have like a bunch of other ones and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, so this is crim 28, fall 2020. I'm going to click on this, and it's going to take you right to the syllabus. I posted this syllabus, I don't know, a couple weeks ago probably. So hopefully you've noticed it and you've taken a chance to look at it. If you haven't, we're going to go over it from top to bottom right now. But there was something else here that I really, I thought was really important. I want to scroll this thing down. Right here, I think my cursor is marked Student Support Hub. Okay, so when you click on this, it's going to take you to this little Student Support Hub area, and there's tons of information. Number one, COVID-19 information. We're obviously online all semester, this entire semester, 100% online. But other services that are available, things like medical and mental health services, are available at City College. So you just click on this, and it will give you more information about our wellness and the wellness center and all that kind of stuff. And typically this would include mental health services. So if you are having issues with all this craziness that is COVID-19, we got some help. So City College is there to support you. So I just went back. I have a touch screen, so it makes it easier. I don't know why I just did that. But anyways, for me to scroll that way. But admissions, records, financial aid, you can click on this if you have questions about your financial aid, or you need something from admissions and records, or whatever it might be. Click on that. Counseling online. Now, these are your counselors that'll tell you which classes to take. You all should meet with Nicholas Lucio. He is the criminology counselor. So if you haven't met with him yet, Nicholas Lucio is the guy you need to meet with. Career and, excuse me, I don't have COVID, I promise. Career and Employment Center and Technology Services and Support. That's obviously a big one because you're going to be 100% online, and a lot of you have never done that, or you're not too tech savvy, which I'm not either, so it's probably a good thing that you're in my class. Bookstore and library online, and tutoring. Okay, so if you need help with your research papers, and a lot of you do, I mean, not like in a bad way, but a lot of you seek help for research papers, not because you can't write. I think that came out wrong. Anyways, there is online tutoring, so you can have someone help you, or the writing center help you write your papers too. So I know you kind of probably feel like you're just kind of tossed out there and all alone and stuff, but you're not. We still are here to help. And again, if you need resources, just email me, message me, whatever, and I'll show you exactly how to contact me too. But another area that I like to show students is this help question mark over here. If you really are stuck, you click on that and you can call the Fresno Canvas support number. And they're fabulous usually. my experiences with them have been really good. So if you're having issues with Canvas, even if you have questions, a lot of you might be using your phones in order to actually do this class. I don't suggest it. I think it's much better if you have a laptop or a tablet, iPad, or even a desktop. I don't think, do people have desktops anymore? But anyways, but technology, device, and support. City College loans out devices. So you are not, we did not just toss you out there into the great unknown. So anyways, I thought this was really something really important that I wanted to make sure that I showed you all in case you need the services. If you don't, then good, we're good to go. But so now I want to go back to my dashboard, and I want to go back to our class, which is crim 28. I'm going to click on that, and I want to look at our syllabus. Actually, yeah, let's just do the syllabus first. Okay. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to come up down here. I don't know if yours does the same thing, but this is the way my computer works. But click on it, and voila, there's our syllabus. So how do you contact me? Right there, kathleen.fernandez@fresnocitycollege.edu, or you can message me through Canvas. Either one is fine. I have an office phone. I haven't been to my office since March 16th. So if you left me a message, I do get it on my email, but I'm not going to answer the phone. I wasn't really sure what to do with office hours for this semester, so I basically just put down 9 to 9:50 every day, Monday through Friday. But this is super flexible, clearly at home. So if you need something at another time, I'm good with that. If you want to do a Zoom meeting, if you want to talk on the phone, if you just email, whatever, I'm usually within 2 or 3 hours, I would say I would get back to you. Typically, unless something crazy happens, I'm pretty good. You know, I have my phone is with me all the time, and my email is on my phone. So if you need to contact me, it should not be a big deal. Course description, this is basically copied right from the course catalog. It is recommended that you take either English 1A now while you are taking this class, or that you have already taken it. However, it is not a prerequisite, so if you haven't taken English 1A, it's okay. You can still take this class. The book, Community-Based Corrections, 11th edition, Alarid. This book should be at the bookstore. But to be honest with you, if I were a student at City College and my son recently went to Clovis Community, we bought all his books on Amazon because it was cheaper. But anyways, it's up to you. I would strongly suggest you get the book. This is an online class. A lot of you have had me in person before, and you know that, could you get by without the book? Probably. It's a little different with online learning, but again, I'm not going to ask you all to show me proof that you bought the book. I would get the book if I were you, but that's up to you. So the student learning outcomes, these are basically the things that I have to make sure that you know by the end of this course. So we're going to talk about the history and developmental concepts of probation and parole, compare and contrast related systems of probation and parole, identify and properly use terminology specific to probation, parole, and community corrections. And again, that's copied straight from the catalog. And actually, this is the first semester at Fresno City College that we have crim 28, which is kind of awesome. I've taught it before at Clovis Community and Reedley and Madera, I think, but we haven't had it here at City. So you're going to be our first group taking crim 28 here at City College. If you have disabilities, and I got a whole bunch of information from the DSP&S office, so kudos to you guys. But if you have a disability, if you believe you are disabled, if you need some additional services to make it through this class, please contact the DSP&S office, and we will do whatever we need to do to try and assist and offer you whatever additional services you need. So this is my students with disabilities blurb. Attendance, this is again copied straight from the catalog, so I'm going to kind of skim over it. More importantly is going to be this part where it says additional attendance. Try not to freak out, but what I would like is for everybody who is enrolled in this class to make contact with me by way of completing your syllabus quiz by Tuesday at midnight. Okay, am I going to drop you? It says I'm going to drop you. I'm probably not going to drop you Wednesday morning because this is an 18-week course. If this were a short-term course, I would probably drop you by Tuesday or by Wednesday morning. But I'm saying probably by the end of the week, if I haven't heard from you, I'm going to just drop you from the class. So be sure to complete that syllabus quiz that is going to be posted soon. I don't think I'm allowed to post it until the class actually starts on Monday. So how am I going to keep track of your attendance? I'm going to keep track of your attendance by way of discussion questions, weekly discussion questions, and you will get points. Those are going to be your participation points for the course. So I can make sure that you're actually showing up. And again, by showing up, I don't mean that we're going to be face-to-face even on Zoom, any of that kind of stuff. You just need to complete the assignment before the end of the week. Okay, everything's going to have due dates. It should be super clear. So I think I've got a lot of emails and stuff for people kind of panicking, and I get it. This is all new to everybody. So keep the emails coming. I'm totally fine with it, but we're gonna keep contact by way of discussion questions every week. And I try to put some cool, interesting topics on there. So, but once we get those going, I think it's gonna be pretty clear. I think you'll understand it pretty well. If you do not keep up with weekly discussion questions, I can drop you after being gone for 1 week. If you stop attending class and you want to drop, don't assume that I'm going to drop you because I will forget. And then it'll be way beyond the final drop date, and then you will fail the class and it'll be really sad. So if you want to drop the class, it is your responsibility to drop yourself. So try to remember that. Don't rely on me to remember to drop you. I got a lot of other students and I got a lot of other work in addition to just this class. So, you know, I'm not the most organized human being. A lot of you will go, yep, you're right, because you know me. Well, don't have personal conversations. We're not in a classroom right now. So anyways, that's blah, blah, blah. I don't like late work. I don't like it. It really, it makes it's 10 times more work for me when you turn work in late. So basically I'm saying if it's not in by the due date, it's not going to get turned in. I'm going to take it. Okay. Great. Research papers. Oh, okay. There's the topic right there. Research the history and origins of probation and parole and explain how they've all evolved. All of the instructions are right here. Everything is right here. You will turn in your papers. You'll turn everything in through Canvas. Your Canvas, when you turn in your paper, it's automatically linked to Turnitin, which is a plagiarism review site. So plagiarized papers will be rejected. Please don't plagiarize stuff. It kills me to have to fail people because you plagiarized a 3-page paper. It's really, you can do it. Extra credit, it would have been awesome if we could have gone to a prison or a jail or a juvenile hall or any of that kind of stuff, but that's not going to happen because of COVID-19. So I'm going to post an assignment. It's probably going to be watch something, watch a video, watch a documentary, something, and then write a little paper about it. So these are just your basic instructional methods, basic grading scale, 90, 80, 70. There's a total of 680 points possible in the class. We're going to have 4 quizzes, 1 research paper, attendance, that's the attendance participation discussion questions that I mentioned, a final exam, and 2 reaction papers. And it's not a lot of work. So I don't assign a whole heck of a lot of homework. This is what you'll do in this class, and that's how you'll earn your points. Don't cheat. Please don't cheat. Don't plagiarize, all that kind of stuff. All right, what do we got next? Ooh, we don't have my disclaimer. Okay, so we are in a criminology class, okay? So as you can understand and probably assume, criminology is not always the nicest topic to discuss. We are going to discuss some things that will make you uncomfortable, that might make you angry, that might disgust you. Especially when we're talking about prisoners and people on probation and parole, the crimes they've committed, things like that. We're going to talk about things like racism, sexism, and all the pretty much disgusting, horrible things that you can think of in this world. So you need to understand that coming in. If you're easily offended, I would honestly say drop the class. Typically when people register for a criminology class, they understand like, hey, this is criminology. We're going to hear some bad language. We're going to talk about some horrible things. And that's true. That's what's going to happen in this class. If you are bothered by that, again, you might want to rethink whether or not you want to take this class. So, having said that, also I want to point out, and I will put this in writing as well with the discussion questions. We are going to talk about the discussion question topics. I like to pull from the news and from current events. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on right now that people are highly emotional and highly opinionated about, and that's fine. It's fine. However, we all need to be understanding and get the whole concept that not everyone is going to think like you, not everyone is going to think like me, and accept that other people's perspectives might actually help us learn something. So I expect respectful discussions. If you cannot be respectful in your discussions, then we will either A, talk, or B, I'll just drop you from the class. So I do want to keep that in mind. I don't want to muzzle you. I don't want to stop you from saying what you believe, but we still all need to be respectful of each other and understand that your perspective might be very different from someone else's. And you have to consider that your life experiences might be a lot different than somebody else's. So I love to get into those really gritty topics, but they're sensitive, and so we keep that in mind. Okay, and then tentative schedule. Here's a tentative schedule. It's pretty cut and dried. A couple chapters, a chapter a week-ish, something like that. Have your research paper due date on there. There's some holidays in here. It doesn't really impact an online class that much. I'm not going to have anything due on a holiday, but otherwise, our semester ends, I think, on December 11th. It's December 11th, which seems kind of early to me, but that's great. So anyways, syllabus, and so I showed you the syllabus, so I want to close out the syllabus without closing everything out. Good. Announcements, hopefully you figured this out already. I've been posting announcements. Discussions, this is where you're going to go for the discussion questions that we will be having soon. Syllabus, already saw that. Page, what else? Modules, this is where all your PowerPoint presentations will be. Assignments, that's where we'll have quizzes, stuff like that, research paper, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, it's a brief once over. Hopefully, no, not hopefully, we're going to have a great semester.